Welcome back to Extreme. Hey, welcome back to Extreme Country. I'm your buddy. This is Joyner Lucas. I'm not racist. Okay, I don't know if this is the guy that's up there, but we'll give it a shot. I don't know if that's Joyner Lucas or not. We'll see and see how it goes. So for now, let's get into this. Now I've heard a lot of talk about this. Now this is an older video, so I'm a little bit behind on it. That's fine, I guess. Maybe some other people haven't heard it. They will like, share, subscribe. Tell me what they think. Okay, and we'll check it out.
With all due respect, I don't have pity for you black niggas. That's the way I feel. Screaming Black Lives Matter, all the black guys rather be deadbeats than pay your bills. Yelling nigga this and nigga that. Call everybody nigga and get a nigga mad. As soon as I say nigga, then everyone react. Wanna swing at me and call me racist cause I ain't black. Pound that then. Talking about slavery like you was around back then. Like you was picking cotton off the fucking ground back then. Like you was on the plantation.
I don't think this is Joyner Lucas, this guy that's talking. I don't know if it's just a voiceover, but that doesn't sound like that would be Joyner Lucas. Um, so we'll see where it goes. But he's stating some stuff that might be kind of controversial. So maybe that's why it was so popular.
Getting down back then. Alright.
Oh, okay. He's sitting there in front of a black dude saying all this stuff. Hmm. Well, at least they're sitting there. They're sitting down talking. But he's coming in a little hot.
I see a black man aiming his gun, but I'd rather see a black man claiming his son. And I don't mean just for one day and you done. I mean, you're still trapped in a rut. I work my ass off and pay my taxes for what? So you can keep living on free government assistance, food stamps for your children, but you still try to sell them for some weed and some liquor or a fucking babysitter while you party on the road because you ain't got no fucking goals? You already late. You want
Okay, this is looking more like it's a viewpoint. This is his opinion or a stereotype. So we'll see where that goes. And maybe he says one side, and then the other dude's going to say his viewpoint.
fuckers need to get your damn priorities straight. Wait, it's like you're proud to be fake, but you lazy as fuck. And you rather sell drugs and get a job and be straight, and then you turn around and complain about the poverty rate. Fuck out of my face. Can't escape problems. You can pray for some change, but can't break a dollar. Got nobody else to blame, so you blame Donald. He fucked the world with a Make America Great condom. My boy's been back. I'm not racist. My sister's boyfriend's black. I'm not racist. My sister-in-law's baby cousin Tracy got a brother and his girlfriend's black. My head's in the cloud.
Okay, that's one key point that I will say. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, I'm not racist. I have black friends. Okay, that's great. That doesn't mean you're not, well, you have a specific, you have certain black friends that you'll hang out with, but then you'll say these people are this. Okay, that's fine. Now, my father, like I said, he's 65 years old. He makes a difference. There's blacks and then there's this. Okay, whatever. Um, but don't lump everybody in together. Not all. There's. I don't want to swear, but there's idiots in no matter what race. So get over that. I don't care. You can be rich, poor. You can be black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever. You can be um, have a college degree or a GED. You can have whatever. There's certain things that you don't know, whatever. Uh, People need to just learn to accept other people and figure out how y'all can just be decent with each other. Stop.
Heard there's not enough jobs for all the men in your house. Maybe we should build a wall to keep the Mexicans out. Or maybe we should send them all to the ghetto for now. I'm not racist. And I never lied, but I think there's a disconnect between your culture and mine. I worship the Einsteins, studied the Steve Jobs, but you ride Tupac's dick like he was a fucking god. Oh my god. And all you care about is rapping and stunting and being ratchet, and that's the nigga within you. Music rot in your brain and slowly start to convince you. Then you let your kids listen, and then the cycle continues. Blame it all on the menu, blame it on those drinks, blame it on everybody except for your own race. Blame it on white privileges, blame it on white kids, and just blame it on white citizens. Aim at the vice president. Bunch of class clowns. Niggas kneeling on the field, that's a flag down. How dare you try to make demands for this money? You gon' show us some respect, you gon' stand for this country, nigga. I'm not racist. I'm just prepared for this type of war. I heard Eminem's rap at the awards. Who's he fighting for? Y'all can take that motherfucker too. He ain't white no more. It's like you wanna be so famous. You'll do anything for attention and a little payment. I can't take you nowhere without people pointing fingers. Pants hanging off your ass, you ain't got no home training. Put your fucking pants up, nigga. Put that suit back on. Take that do-rag off. Take that goat out your mouth. Quit the pitiful stuff. And then maybe police will stop killing you. Fuck you, what the fuck? I'm not racist. It's like we're living in the same.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. Okay, you look a certain way, people are gonna perceive you a certain way. But that's not just blacks. There's Hispanics, Asians, whatever have you. You, regardless, if you present yourself a certain way, people are gonna um, assume you're a certain way. Trust me. I see some people with like these big loop piercings in their ears, the big huge nose thing, long fingernails, and wearing the they'll. My son, I have a 16-year-old son. We go clothes shopping and everything, and I'm buying his clothes. I tell him like this: I'm not paying for clothes. I'm not buying you clothes. They come with holes already in them. Why? I don't get it. Maybe I'm starting to feel old. Um, I digress. But anyway, we'll see.
The building was split into 2 floors. I'm not racist. But there's 2 sides to every story. I wish that I knew yours. I wish that I knew yours. I'm not racist.
Okay. I like this. It's got a nice thing. Um, I don't agree completely, but that's a perspective of some people. They just automatically, because you dress this way, you look this way, I'm gonna say you're this way. Okay, and you don't know anything about the person. Get to know the person, please.
I swear. With all disrespect, I don't really like you white motherfuckers. That's just where I'm at.
Okay, so Joyner Lucas is doing both. Joyner Lucas is the only one, and these are just two characters that he's showing the different sides. Okay, uh, that's that's nice. I guess now we're gonna see. The, we saw the white person's alleged perception of all blacks. Now I'm guessing we're gonna see the black person's perception of all whites, or whatnot.
Screaming all lives matter is a protest to my protest. What kind of shit is that? And that's one war you'll never win. The power in the word nigga is a different sin. We shouldn't say it, but we do, and that's just what it is. But that don't mean that you can say it just because you got nigga friends. Nigga. That word was originated for you to keep us under. And when we use it, we know that's just how we.
Okay, I'm gonna stop that right there. The word was not originated to keep certain people down. The word was originated as just to mean ignorant, foolish person, and it didn't have a color attached to it originally. Now it got used and put on certain people at a certain time, which is wrong. Same thing with I'm part Polish, and people think that, oh well, you're Polish, you're a Polak. No, Polak was a derogatory term to describe an ignorant, foolish Polish person. Polish people are actually considered Poles. That's what they are. They're Poles or Polish, just like people from Holland are not, which is funny because they're not considered Poles. They're considered Dutch. English people, if you call certain everybody everywhere has some sort of derogatory term put on them. What was it? Jewish people. I'm not saying that it's right. Jewish people were considered what was the term? Um, greedy or what was it? A kite thing. I thought it was a kite, but it's like a kike. What was it? Who was it? Certain people were considered mixed. Um, my my mom, she's part of well, I think she's full Italian, and what is it? They had several for them for Italians, and what was it? Guinea, Wops, Dago, um, um, Polish people were Polacks. I can't remember. Um, Asian people were either slopes, Japs, whatever have you. Um, all sorts of people. Everybody's had something put on them. Not that I agree with them, but it happens and it's wrong across the board. I actually had a college professor because he found out I was Polish I told him I was Polish, part Polish, and he goes, "Oh, you're a Polak." And I told him I was like, "No, that's not what that. No, Polak is a derogatory term for a Polish person. It means that they're a stupid, ignorant, foolish Polish person." So I understand throughout time that in America the word has been put on black people, but it wasn't originated for that purpose. I'm just saying. But
We greet each other, and when you use it, we know.
hold on. But they did start using it to put down that race. So I understand where we don't, it's wrong. We shouldn't do that. But I went to Keystone Job Corps Center at one time, and we all started calling each other that. Whether you were black, white, Hispanic, Asian, that's how we were just greeting each other. And nobody caught feelings about it. Now, me personally, I lived in a majority black neighborhood from, I'd say, what, first grade through fifth grade. And, okay, but me and my friends hung out. Most of them were black. I was white. We got into mischief, trouble, and guess what? We didn't care about our color. When somebody busted us, we all took off running together. And if one of us got caught, we didn't snitch on any of the other ones. They got away, we didn't. So you just, hey, you don't know who they were, they don't know who you were. And then you got away from that, and then you met up with them who was like, dude, I got away with that. That yeah, he didn't really do anything, but it was what it was. So that's why I don't get into I don't like all the racist crap.
There's a double meaning under. And even if I wasn't picking cotton physically, that don't mean I'm not infected by the history. My grandmama was a slave. That shit gets to me, and you ain't got no motherfucking sympathy, you pussy nigga. I'm sorry, you can never fill my life. Trying to have faith, but I never feel alright. It's hard to elevate when this country's ran by whites, judging me by my skin color and my blackness. Trying to find a job, but ain't nobody call me back yet. Now I gotta sell drugs and put food in my cabinet. You crackers ain't slick, this is all a part of your tactics. Don't talk about no motherfucking taxes. But I ain't making no dough. You think you know everything, but you don't. You wanna copy our slang and everything that we know. Try to steal black culture and make it your own. Whoa, fuck, I'm exhausted.
Okay, I agree. There's certain things that each culture has done to make it. It's all one. Um, but mm, it's kind of a discrepancy. I mean, certain things yes, certain things no, but everybody takes from everybody. I mean, I like certain things. Everybody picks from everything. I mean, you go back in time. The Italians get credited for spaghetti and pizza and this that. Where did they get that from? From what I've researched, spaghetti was around a long time before the Italians did something with it in China or Japan or whatever over in Asia. So was pizza. But, I just, whatever.
I can't even drive without the cops trying to start shit. I'm tired of this systematic racism bullshit. All you do is false shit, just the shit that I'm false with. And you don't know shit about my people, that's what bothers you. You don't know about no fried chicken and no barbecue. You don't know about the two-step or no loose change. You don't know about no two chain.
Okay. Um, I agree. There's certain foods that are cooked and stuff that whatever. But here's the catch. Um, if we go back in time and blacks were brought here to America from Africa, and then they were made to cook in they were made to cook white people food in southern states or whatever, the new world, the United States. They were taught to cook fried chicken. They were taught to make cornbread and stuff that um, whites actually learned from Native Americans or whoever. So, like I said, it's all one melting pot. Um, Alcohol was created, I do believe, by the Egyptians way long ago. So, but Southerners did the moonshine thing or something. I don't know. I'm just saying that everybody kind of wants to claim something that they came up with. Okay, fine. Um, I will say, and people want to claim, oh, well, if you're this because you like fried chicken and watermelon and this and that, and who doesn't? It's good. Okay, don't judge me because you see. Stop that. We'll get back.
Is there no Kool-Aid, you don't know? And even though Barack was half as black, you hated President Obama. I know that's a fact. You can't wait to get him out and put a cracker back. And then you gave us Donald Trump, and that was payback for that. I'm not racist. I never lied, but I noticed the disconnect between your culture and mine. Yeah, I praised Tupac like he was a fucking god. He was fighting for his life way before he fucking died, nigga. Die, nigga. And all you care about is money and power and being ugly, and that's the cracker within you. Hatred all in your brain and slowly start to convince you. Then you teach it to your children until the cycle continue. Blame it on Puerto Rico, blame it on OJ, blame it on everybody except for your own race. Blame it on black niggas and blame it on black citizens. Aim at the black businesses. I ain't saying I'm innocent, but I might be any day now. Treating everybody how you want in any way how. I swear North Korea about to bomb us any day now. And now I'm dunking every time I hear a fucking plane now. Shit. You know I make a lot of sense, but you just can't admit it. When Eminem went against Trump, that was the illest. Because even though he's white, he let us know he's standing with us. I'm not racist, but I cry a lot. You don't know what it's like to be in a frying pot. You don't know what it's like to mind your business and get stopped by the cops. And I know if you...
Sorry to stop it again. Uh, I appreciate his viewpoint, but I, in general, I don't get why if someone stands against this one, then they're standing for this one. Can't we just disagree on something? We don't. That I understand. He's given his viewpoint, but or the perception, but it's. I'm taking it past just this song. Just because, like in my own family, if my sister and me don't get along, me and my brother do. Me and my father do. Me and my mother do. Me and my father don't get along on everything all the time. We can't be around each other for like 12 hours without us getting on each other's nerves. That's just, we have different ways of seeing things, and just, yeah, that's the way it goes. Anyway, but my sister's in the mindset that if they associate with me, they're against her just because me and her have a difference. We have differences and everything, and we don't get along. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. Just because we have an issue doesn't mean I have an issue. You have to have that. My parents have an issue with you just because they don't want to be involved in it. They want to have be. They have more than one child. They have four. But my sister is the only one that thinks that if you associate with me, you're against her. And the funny thing is shh, we're going to leave that alone. Anyway, I'm just saying people need to get over that. That if you associate with this person, you're against them, and if you stand up for this person, you're against them. It's not about that. As I may agree with that person on this topic, and I think that what you is, I don't agree with that. Just because I don't agree with you on that doesn't mean I'm against you. Just means I agree with this viewpoint. And just because I agree with that viewpoint doesn't mean I agree with all of your viewpoints. Understand? So, no, everybody needs to just relax and understand that people have different ways of seeing different things at different times. And once they find out more information, then we go from there. This is a little bit of a longer video. It's a long song, and it's talking about some real controversial topics. So, yeah, I'm sorry, but I tried to listen, and I interrupted the white dude because I didn't agree with some of the stuff he said either. And I mean, he gave his opinion on blacks and everything, and that's just, you're, not everybody's the same. Not every black person is the same. Not every Asian person is the same. Not every white person is the same. Nobody, no two people are the same. Anyway, not even twins, just because they're the same.
I'm about to die or not. You worry about your life, so you take mine. I love you, but I fucking hate you at the same time. I wish we could trade shoes, so we could change lives, so we can understand each other more, but that'll take time. I'm not racist. It's like we living in the same building, but split into both sides. I'm not racist. But there's two sides to every story, and now you know mine. Can't erase the scars with a bandage. I'm hoping maybe we can come to an understanding. Agree to disagree, we can have an understanding. I'm not racist.
Okay, now, what the? We're gonna go back for a second. Okay, there's a message. We're all humans until race disconnected us, religion separated us, politics divided us, and wealth classified us. That's deep. That's awesome. I mean, it's not awesome, but you get what I'm saying. That it has some deep meaning, and it's true. So yeah, and this is what race, religion, and wealth is what politics use to divide us. And I don't agree with it. So that's where it is. But that's Joyner Lucas. I'm not racist. It's deep. I'm gonna have to listen to some of his other stuff. But I will point out one thing that while they were both passionate about it, mm, um, the black one got more emotional, and that's neither good nor bad, but it's part of a different topic that we can get into at a different time. But I mean, I understand. But at the end, if, if you take nothing else from this, please understand each side was willing to listen to the other. That is key. Both sides need to be willing to listen, sit and listen to the other side. And if you can do that, we can get a lot further with understanding each other. Be willing to listen to each other. Not just as soon as you hear something you don't like, jump in, blah, 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 blah. Which is so bad because it wasn't that I didn't like it, it was I disagreed with certain things and I kept stopping it. That's also for different reasons. But anyway, um, um, but in the end, sit down, say your piece, sit down, listen to the other side, let them say their piece, and then come together and try to work things out. And that's what we're not doing anymore. Now it's so much about I disagree with that, and me and my dad talk like I keep saying. The man's 65 years old, but I mean he'll listen, which he's gotten better with time. He'll listen until you say something that he disagrees with. Then he feels like that he takes personally, and he feels like you're attacking him. And then he doesn't want to listen anymore. He's just more f this. I'm done. I did what I could do. Okay, that's fine. But now today, we're what November? What's the date? November 14th, 2009. So how is it that this country is more divided now and more racist now than it was during the civil rights? What happened? Because I don't get it. And now everything you do, if you say something, if I'm working somewhere and somebody does something wrong that's a female, if someone that's female does something wrong and I say something to them about it, then hey, that's not right. You got to get that fixed. I'm only saying something to them because they're a female. And if they're black, I'm only saying something to them because they're black. And if they're Hispanic, I'm only saying something because they're Hispanic. And if and I'm just trying to run the whole thing because I'm a white supremacist. No, we were all taught the same thing. It's to be done a certain way. I'm just trying to help you to understand where there was a mistake and let's get it fixed and move on. Not that I'm trying to blah blah blah. I knew because if I was just trying to be a jerk about it, I don't have to say anything to you. I can be like, soup. I just need to write it down, take note. You screwed up here, and I report it to higher. But instead, I don't take the notes. I don't report it to anybody. I just tell you, hey, this is what we're supposed to do. Let me help you fix it. I don't get it, but everybody needs to stop thinking everything has to do with their race, their gender, their sexual orientation. Oh, yeah, you're only saying this because you know I'm gay. I'm not gay. Not that there is anything wrong with it. It's just not me. Um, the so and whatever. I really like this song. I think it does speak to both sides, kind of, and it gives different perspectives of how different people see it. And the pole in the middle when it goes and shows them divided. Yeah, but in the end, they hug, they respect each other, they understand each other, they're, they're willing to learn to be different. That's all we can do. Anyway, this was a long video, it was a long song, and it hits deep. So, okay, till next time, this is Extreme Country. I'm your buddy. We'll see you in the future.